Hello, Capricorn. Welcome. This was going to be mid, but it's already end of April. So we're taking a look at your love life and see how it's wrapping up for April and how we're going to end up in May. All right. So we're going to take a look at the person that's on your mind, who's around your energy. And, this is real. We're going to look at each zodiac sign for you as well, Aries through Pisces. So if you do have somebody specific on your mind, I always do at the end after the live stream. You can scroll forward. You'll see the title Aries through Pisces, where I dive in and see their feelings, any potential or expectations from your person that you can expect from them. Plus, if you hang out to the end, I pull a card, yes or no, for you if you have a burning question on your mind. And I also do a time frame right now that's temporary. So I'll pull a card if you're just like, when the hell is this going to happen? When's this person going to leave or come to me or whatever? We'll pull a time frame. So let's tap into it. All right. It is Saturday morning, and I'm telling you, I got some good sleep. We're almost in the afternoon. Beautiful day out there, beautiful energy coming in for my Capricorn. So I am pulling it in for you. I love this day, yesterday and today. It just seems like good energy. So Capricorn, what does Capricorn need to know? What does Capricorn need to know about their love? Let's go. Hello, everybody. Good morrow. Capricorn. Let's see. Today's Saturday. We'll start with that. And today, your ruler rules this day. So Saturday, Saturn. This is a good way to start. Even when you get this reading, I'm pulling that energy in for you. Three of Cups. All right. So somebody's going to be happy. Somebody here is going to be feeling good. Looks like coming together with some people. I don't know if you're coming together with some people here soon. Getting together. Are you celebrating a Taurus friend's birthday? Or are you just getting together for a party, hang out, meet up, date? Looks like something's happening. Something's following through. This is the energy that's influencing your reading. So it looks like you're going to be a happy little stinker by the end of April. We'll throw that out there into the universe, right? Feels good. It feels like you have a nice vibe around you. You have somebody who feels you, feels comfortable with you, feels good, might like who you hang around with, might like what you do, how you are, how you present yourself out in the world. Other people might really like you. They might see that. They might pay attention to that kind of stuff, and you don't know it, right? There's something about you people seem to like when you're around, like your presence. You bring the party, Capricorn. You bring the party. You may have been around this person when there was something big happening for this person or for you, where there was some major celebration. And, this person, I always go back to this, remembers who was supporting them, who loves them. And right now it feels as though there's something real here. We're talking about real love. We're talking about real friendship. We're talking about real connections here. We're not talking about BS, right? So maybe some of you are going, well, there's a lot of BS happening right now, so we'll dive into that. But, all friendships, all love, all good stuff comes with its challenges, right? So there may be some challenges here for you. And I got the Eight of Pentacles, right? But you're going to work through them, right? There's nothing going to stop this. The Eight of Pentacles can be one of the challenges is somebody's really focused on another priority or has something really going on that pulls their energy away sometimes. And this could also even be for some of you that are single. The challenge is you need to get your ass out of work and stop being so, always getting shit done and always working and not adding a little fun or playtime to your life. You got to add some fun. It's fun time. The summertime's coming. Spirit's saying, it's part of a cycle of life. There's certain years, certain times of the year, you feel it, you know it. And if you're trying to do something, when, Spirit's calling you to do something else, you're going to find that there's a lot of challenges and things aren't working out. It's because you're going against the cycle. You're going against the forces of life. The wheel of fortune is turning here, and it's trying to get you to turn in the right direction. So if you're focusing way too much on something that's not working out for you, or you're starting to stress or panic about something, that's a big cha-ching. All right. That's the block. That's the block that's going. There's nothing wrong here. You're making something wrong. I'm trying to get you to do something else, right? I'm trying to direct, Spirit's really trying to direct you right now and get you to see that, things, when you're in the flow, things are just going to happen. So your person that's coming to it, look at this, the Seven of Pentacles. So really, there's a slight pause there. You see a slight pause between the 7 and the 8 of Pentacles, right? So the 7 and 8 of Pentacles is saying, though, there's movement, there's investment, but something is slowing down for a reason. Either it was moving too fast, or somebody's got other bullshit they got to take care of. It's not that you're not a priority, but something else is going on. And sorry, I got to take care of life, right? So the 7 of Pentacles into the 8 of Pentacles says, we're going to make it there. We're going to do this. What's underneath there? The Knight of Swords, all right? So there could be your person's focus on trying to get something solved or done or fixed fast enough so that you guys can be on the same page and communicate. Somebody's very interested in you. You got the Knight of Swords here. Somebody here is, looking at you. They like you. They like the, everything about you, the way you guys communicate. But the 7 of Pentacles is the current energy they're in. It's like, come on. It's like, things are changing. There's another way here. And the way you're going about this connection with your person might be saying, slow down. All right, we're going to get there. We're going to get there. I'm obviously dealing with, I've got something going on. I got to finish. I'm not sure. This person may actually be working on something, be doing something, and be surprised. This person may, you go, you know what? Fuck this. It's not worth it. Maybe your person needs to, get a fire lit up under their ass, and they need to realize that what they're working on, they'll get there. But this is a time for you guys to connect and have fun and socialize. All right. So we are seeing just a slight pause here with you and your person. Right. The investment's there. You will get a return. I am getting the Queen of Swords, right? So they'll see, they got it. This is in their intentions position, the Queen of Swords. Are you going to Aquarius, Libra, Gemini here showing up? They'll do what's right, but this is somebody here that, is very much focused on the practical side of things, the logical side of things, all right? They're trying to do what's right. They're trying to be, how can I make things fair with Capricorn? How can I make Capricorn happy? How can I do this? Why? And for some of you, if you're like, well, I'm in distance with this person is seeing the bigger picture and might be thinking, why am I still thinking about them? Why am I still invested in this? There's something definitely about you, about your wits, about you definitely spark some curiosity in this person. All right. So we do see communication. This person intends to open up and be real about their decision about where this relationship is going to go. It's not, they're not testing you, it seems, in a unfair way or a way where you're not worth it, or they're trying to belittle or do anything that hurts your feelings. If you're being overly sensitive about this, it feels as though somebody really just feels a little bit blocked or stuck and may be trying to figure out what's the best move here. So if somebody has pulled their energy back, the 7 and 8 of Pentacles for me can be, I'm distracted, I'm focused on what I need to do. And it can be, you feel like you're not getting the attention from this person. It can make you feel like they're disrespecting you or they're not interested in you. And this isn't the case with the 7 of Pentacles. The 7 of Pentacles is saying, you're worth the investment. I just have to make sure that whatever my next move is going to be the right move moving forward. Is there potential here? So their next actions, we do see the Seven of Wands, all right? So I do see the determination here. You've got sevens showing up for you. My sevens can be my frustrations. They're very spiritual energies. They're like, we're going to make it through. You know, even the Chariot, where there's a will, there's a way. I know we're going to do this. All right, the problem's not as big as we think it is. The block's not as big as we think it is. Well, we do see somebody here. It can be frustrating because it can feel like I just can't see the answer. I can't figure it out, or, you know, it just doesn't feel right at this moment, right? And I don't know what to do. So it can be a very frustrating energy for your person, you know, where they want to push forward, but maybe they're pushing back at you a little bit or kind of keeping you at a distance. Let's see your feelings. Look, you're just, I'm in love. Come on. Come on already. All right, so I'll clarify some of these. Let me pull your cards out here. All right, I get into a story and I don't pull the whole thing out, and then there's always a big friggin' twist, and I'm like, but I'm good. I'm good. Look at this, the block. You may be taking things personal. All right, but there's also another person showing up. And it's a block, it's a challenge, it's a restriction. It could be a mother, it could be another person, a feminine energy in somebody's life. It could be distrust. Somebody's causing some, you know, emotional havoc on your person. Or this person is worried, you know, if it's you taking things personal or you're overly sensitive. You're dealing with somebody here who is trying to put emotions in the freezer for temporary. You know, it's like we got to think, we got to think, we got to be practical, we got to use our head here. You know, let's be clear, let's be honest, let's be fair with each other. But there's a lot of emotions, and maybe sensitive emotions. It could be jealousy, neediness, codependency. You know, this card, when it's in a challenge position, we all can find that within us. It doesn't, don't get triggered. We all can find that. We get emotionally needy or emotionally attached to a situation. Your person could be dealing with somebody like that in their life, or you know, maybe they're questioning, you know, or they're just, you know, trying to make the right decision, but, you know, this emotions might be stressing them out a little bit, right? It can be. It's like, I don't want to hurt you. I understand how you feel, because you're showing up with a lot of watery, right? There's a lot of there's obviously feelings there. They know how you feel. They can feel you. All right, Capricorn, they can feel you. They know how sensitive you are. So it might just be, this is why I'm kind of pushing you away a little bit right now. I need clear, I need space, I need to think, I need time to kind of figure out my next direction. And again, you're in this Ace of Cups energy. So you're like, I'm in love, I'm ready. But you could be connecting with somebody that's, you know, clearing up some stuff, like I said in the beginning, or figuring something out, figuring out even if this is the direction they want to go in. Sometimes that's the hardest thing for people to hear. All right, there's love in a relationship, and you're questioning, why does somebody, if they're interested in me, why don't they take the next move? Sometimes it is just what it is, and I'm going to throw it out there as a Scorpio. You're hot, I'm into you, whatever, this is fun, but you know something, I'm just not that into this, and not sure if I'm ready to go in a relationship right now. It doesn't mean there's no potential. It just means that you might be wanting something a little bit more than I'm thinking I want to give in right now, right? That's just bottom line. And that can hurt somebody's feelings, especially if you feel like there's an emotional connection and you're very attached to this person. But this is where boundaries come in for you. And it's like, that doesn't mean that your person, you can't have this. It just means that you guys are working at different vibrations. And it's like, give it, let it marinate, let somebody figure their shit out. And you may be surprised if you really know your worth. You know, you may be surprised. This isn't a test. This might be how somebody realizes how much they really love you. All right, we got the 10 of Swords. We see as an outcome position here. So this is temporary. With this situation, your person could be dealing with an ex. There is something that's holding this person back. The love is for you. This is a beginning for you. You're at the early stages. So I'm just going to say you're at the early stages. Even if this is a reconciliation and you're giving something a go again, This is at the early stages, and it's like you may want to pick up where you left off, but your person is saying, we can't. I'm still closing something here. I'm still trying. Look at this, Ten of Swords. I'm depleted. I'm dealing with. There's two people showing up, and you're the Ace of Cups. So you're the one that this person seems to, their heart is pulling them towards you. But at the same time, it's like, I'm fried. I'm done. There's somebody here, and my Queen of Swords can be, and that's in their intentions position. So my Queen of Swords can be my bitter ex or somebody. And that it doesn't mean this person isn't friends with this person or isn't trying to connect with this person, but it can say that it's been very painful for this person, or for their ex to end something. And they could still be dealing with that bullshit. And yeah, from your side, you're like, well, just walk away from it. Get the fuck away from that. But this person, you don't know what their other person is doing to them, what they're saying to them. It's obviously making somebody feel bad, and there's a lot of emotion going on around this person's world, right? And this could be why they're just kind of defending themselves from any kind of energy that's around them. It's like, I got too much coming at me right now. All right. And so the advice though for you is the Eight of Swords. I am seeing here, you've got to focus. This is what's coming in, the Three of Cups. You got to focus on the win. It seems as though you get caught up more in the negative aspects of this relationship. This person gives you a vibe because if they're dealing with this kind of energy, they may push you away, and it may trigger you. It may make you feel or doubt the connection coming in. And this is saying the Eight of Swords is your own fears, your own limited beliefs about this connection. So let's see the Ten of Swords. Let's see your feelings. And the outcome is the Ten of Swords, and the overall energy is the Three of Cups. You are in the Seven of Pentacles, and the Eight of Pentacles is underneath that Three of Cups, which is telling me you're in a block, but you will get to that. It's not a test for you. It looks like it's real. All right, you're just dealing with, look at this, the King of Swords, the Queen of Swords. You're dealing with somebody who's trying to deal with a bitter ex, or somebody, or there's a person in their life. This could be a legal situation. It doesn't always have to be, if you want to go into it, go get it personal, but it doesn't always have to be a love relationship, but they could be dealing with something. They're splitting a partnership, they're splitting a job, they're ending, or they have friends that have betrayed them, or they're dealing with somebody that's very heavy in their life right now. So they obviously are going through a split or something right here. All right. And your feelings are getting caught up in it. All right. We have the Two of Wands and the Ace of Cups for you. So here you are. This is your feelings. You're like, come on, the spark has already happened. The Ace of Wands. I know what I want. I'm manifesting you in. Well, you're at the early stages here. The Two of Wands is telling you that it's coming in. All right. But your person could be finishing, closing off a chapter, closing off something that's causing some sort of heaviness here. I mean, pause, right? But your anticipation's getting the best of you. You got to find something else to do, Capricorn. Go find something else to do. Figure out what you're doing here, because it's coming in, and you may be getting too anxious about something. All right. The love is real. There's coming in. The feeling's real between the two of you. I see the two of you coming together with this Two of Wands, but this card here is saying you got to hold back a little bit. You just got to find something else to do while you're waiting for a person to really be able to show up at your front door and be there 100%. There is travel here too. So I see you guys connecting. The Judgment card and the Three of Pentacles. You got things going on. Your person's trying to make the right decisions. You got Three of Pentacles here. They're putting, the pieces are coming together for you. All the pieces are coming together, but you're focusing too much, and you're letting your fears get the best of you, or your doubts about the situation. You're thinking too much about your problems, guys. When you're thinking about your problems, you're manifesting them into the world. The second you start stressing or thinking about your problems, that is the block that you're having. The moment you start thinking negative, you've got to look at what you're saying and cut that shit out. That is the Eight of Swords. That is where you're doubting your own being. You're doubting this person's love for you, or the interest in you. All right, so let's see. We're going to go into Aries through Pisces and do some do some digging here with Aries through Pisces. So Aries through Pisces, we're going to take a look, and it's going to tell me, is this real? Is this a test? Is it karmic? It'll tell me. And what's the potential here for movement? Because I know you guys like to know if there's going to be any movement, especially if the person on your mind. And I'll get a hidden truth here from them as well. All right, meditate on the sign you wish to know about. All right. I do tend to look at the practical things in life. Everything is always about shit going on, problems going on. All right, got other things to take care of. Let's be responsible here. Aries, the 10 of Wands, talk about some shit going on. All right, and the Knight of Wands. All right, you're just like over here going, I'm hot. I'm hot for this person. There's attraction there, there's chemistry, but it looks as though it's the pressure's on and they're hitting a breaking point. So I might slow down here. Right, but I feel so drawn to you. There is chemistry between you and an Aries. The 10 of Wands, though, is telling me that they got some shit they're carrying. It's very heavy energy. And you're either they're going to reach a breaking point. Finally, you guys are going to come together. The chemistry is real, right? So maybe you're doing something right, right? The Knight of Wands, maybe in this position, you're doing what's right. You're getting what you want. Taurus, we see the Temperance card and we see the 10 of Pentacles, right? So you're ready to get married right now, and Taurus is saying slow down, the Temperance card. But they're wondering how you feel. So if the Temperance card is you have a little bit of space, there's been a pit stop, all right? You kind of are, you're waiting on them. All right, just know that these two cards are telling me that the end game is marriage, or the end game is a long-term commitment, all right? But you got to go with the flow here. They think about you. They're wondering about you. They're wondering how you're feeling. So Gemini, the 5 of Swords, the 6 of Wands. All right, so Gemini's a little conflicted about what to do. They lied to you. They couldn't tell you something face to face, all right? The 6 of Wands. So you were right about something, right? But they like your attention, but you may get a lot of attention. And the 6 of Wands to me says that this might not be real. All right, it could have been a test for you. All right, maybe you went against yourself. Maybe you knew what you really wanted, or you saw something, but you didn't want to believe it. And this is telling me a victory for you, but maybe this is good that you found out. All right, this could have been a rejection that is actually a blessing. Cancer, the King of Pentacles, you, the Page of Pentacles, all right? So there's a little bit of an age difference here, maybe possibly, but it's getting off. I fear that you will reject me, right? There could be an age difference or a personality difference. You could be dealing with somebody that's just got a lot going on. I just see you're a page, you're fun, you're younger, maybe you're getting things going, you're more ambitious. And you got a king here who's kind of over the hill, right? But there could be something that this person may feel that you could reject them. Leo, we see the 8 of Cups and we see you staying strong. You're still attached to an Leo, you feel a strong bond. Sometimes they hear your voice, but it looks like they need time to go figure out what they want, who they are. So it looks like a break, but the bond's still there. Maybe in the future, maybe it's too soon for this to happen, but right now it seems as though they're going their own way. Virgo, 2 of Wands. Virgo here, look at you, the Queen of Pentacles. All you can do is think about swoon over a Virgo. And the 2 of Wands, they're getting ready. They're into you. They're getting ready to reach out. but I am seeing I'm waiting for an apology. So if one of you are waiting for an apology, it could be coming in. They might be trying to figure out what to say to you. Libra, 5 of Wands and the 7 of Wands, you. All right, so you might need to pull back a little bit here. You guys are more alike than you want to admit. There's a lot of conflict between the two of you. You guys, you're very defensive. It seems like you're always trying to win this battle. But the two of you kind of go at each other's heads. You guys need to figure out how you're going to get through this. This is telling me that you can get through it. You guys can work together, but you guys are a lot alike here, causing conflict and drama. So that was Leo, Virgo, Libra. All right. Scorpio, 9 of Pentacles and the 3 of Wands. So Scorpio is taking things seriously. I daydream about a life with you. So it looks like things going good with you and a Scorpio. All right, they were ready. They've been getting their shit together. 9 of Pentacles, and it seems like you're in the right direction. Sagittarius, Knight of Pentacles and the Tower card. So you got a Sag that's coming back around. There could have been some trust that was broken here between you and a Sag. A Tower card is showing up here. Maybe you guys were going through some tests, but it looks as though they're coming back in to either follow through plans, fix things, or whatever. But this card can tell me too, it's slow to change. Capricorn, 4 of Pentacles, the Emperor card. All right. And will you ever make things right? So you got a Capricorn that can't let go of you, but we have you over here, the Emperor card. So you're pretty solid in your plans and what you want. All right. You guys could end up building something together. You guys have the strength to do so. But the 4 of Pentacles shows me your Capricorn might be holding back or holding on to something that happened or a grudge. Aquarius, the Justice card, the 7 of Cups. And we're not right for each other. It looks like your Aquarius is in a relationship, right? Or they've done something, they've hurt you, or there's a soul contract here. There's some karma, consequences. They made you feel like an option, but you fantasize about being together with them. And they are thinking you're not right for each other right now. It could be because they're married or in a commitment and they can't give you what you need right now. Pisces, the Knight of Swords, the 3 of Pentacles. I don't know what you want, or I can't give you what you want right now. The 3 of Pentacles is telling me that things will work itself out. All right. You guys are kind of maybe in the 2 of Pentacles energy, trying to figure things out. All right. But the Knight of Swords shows them they are thinking about you. They're focused on you. And there could be a shift in energy between you and a Pisces. So let's see your yes or no. And then we will do the time frame. Thank you all for being here. Yes, I'll be doing Aquarius next. Hope you guys come over. Those are too big, those banners. Style. Why does it do that? All right. Yes or no for you? I know you like it. All right. You got a yes. You got the Knight of Pentacles. So wherever that Knight of Pentacles was, it shows a synchronicity. All right. So it's just about being patient, though. Somebody could be conserving their energy, being stubborn, kind of holding back, being reserved. You know what I mean? But there's definitely some change happening here. And it's about shaking things up, right? You got routine. Somebody will finish, you know, it's about, this card tells me that whatever you got started, you guys will finish what you got started. All right, it may take some time with this card. So a time frame. Remember, don't let this take your power away. This can be, I would say, because I believe in manifesting, it's from now to whenever the card says. All right. So be real with yourself. Don't let it take your power away. But this is a time frame. It can be for any situation that's on your mind. You have conflictual thoughts. It will not happen unless you feel completely certain about what it is you want. And that is very true when it comes to manifesting. All right, I love you guys. I'll see you soon with Aquarius. Thank you guys for being here with me. Love you. Thank you.